all right. We back, y'all, as if we ever left. All right, y'all know what time it is. This is STHEL Connect podcast with me and my heavy hitter, my right hand man, Officer Marshala. He is the AT and the L and the ST and the L. You understand? That
Oh God.
is the man right there. All right, and today we doing horror in the church.
Mm.
Oh Lord.
Dog
Freak,
cat. That's look.
freaking Jesus. Go ahead, Marsha.
Now I'm gonna say this one. It's crazy because this one been a long time coming with us doing like the church shenanigans and the Christian church is a joke. It's only right to tell all the horror stories that go on
Mm-hmm.
in that Christian church, man. Hey, look, it's as simple as these Christians don't really understand. Even your doctrine is horror in the church. You know what I'm saying? That evil and poison that you giving to the people, man. Now that's a horror story in itself, on top of all the child molestations and adultery and all this stuff and all that stuff they do in the church, man. It's just an add-on thing, and us knowing who we are as far as being Israelites, we can talk about the Christian church all day and how evil and all the horrors that go on in there, sir. Salaki. You know what I'm saying?
God, that's a fact. That's a fact. We can talk about it all day, and we're going to. You understand? We are going to talk about it, and we're gonna go. We're gonna play this first video. We're gonna play this first video. Then I'm gonna see if I can put the article up here too, because
All
I
right, let me
want
know
I
you
want to
ready.
show this pastor's face.
Oh, okay, you got all. Yeah, you know, you know what
Not,
it is. What it
no,
is.
no, not that one. Not the
Oh, okay.
next
I'm
one.
like, oh
I
shit.
just want to play the video. No,
I'm
I
like,
ain't look him up yet.
whoa. I'm
What
gonna
you
look him
say?
up though. I
Hey,
gotta look
I
him
was
up.
gonna look him up too, but yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, but
that's
the
yeah.
punk laid it out there, so
Man,
he
he put
about
it
ain't
all out.
lying.
Yeah, he put it all out there. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
need me to bring it up, Cap? You need me to bring it up, or you good?
I'm a
You need,
oh the video. Let's see.
yeah. Okay, there you
There
go.
we
You
go.
got it.
I got it. I got it.
Yeah,
Okay,
on console.
let me play it real quick.
Okay.
Slept with one of my pastors in the eighth grade.
Oh, let me start
I
over.
slept with one of my pastors in the eighth grade. I'm grown now. I feel like I can tell my story. Y'all my safe space anyway. But yes, Pastor Jerome, Grace of Faith Ministry, South Haven, Mississippi, circa 2012 or 2011. You know what I'm talking about. And I know you be seeing my videos because I be seeing you in my likes over there on Instagram. Oh, and First Lady Denise, I know that y'all still together. You know you dead wrong for allowing that stuff to still go on in that church house when you caught us in the bathroom that morning when he caught himself being late to the pulpit to preach and shit. And you sat there, walked in on us, and allowed that stuff to go on and pretended that he was nowhere near the church house. And whole time, I'm in there gawking him down. That's why I always say these churches they'll either make you or break you. Because after all them sermons that he used to teach, because I used to listen, all them sermons he used to teach about loyalty and truth, baby, whole time you lying to God. You lying about who you is. But y'all want to know what's so crazy? I remember the day she did catch us. She caught us in the bathroom of the church or whatever. Mind you, this the preacher's wife. I remember it like it was yesterday. I never forget what she said when she got on that mic. I heard her through the what's the name in the bathroom. She said, if you can lie to God, you can lie to all of us. And it sounded like she was crying. No
Mm.
shade. And when I say when she said that, it sounded like you could hear a pin hit the floor. No shade. And little do she know, that wasn't even the first time that shit had been going on. I'm talking outside of church, not during church. That was the only time because he was so like eager to get off his frustrations inside of his mouth. No shade.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Damn.
That's crazy. And you know something? It's a lot of people that have stories like this to tell. I remember a sister that came to one of our events, and she said that's where she was molested at the church
Mm.
by the pastor. You know what I'm saying? And I don't believe people are just making these stories up on these preachers, because we done found like so many of them, you know what I'm saying, to have been found guilty. To do like Eddie Long, right? Eddie Long claimed that he did not do what he did, but settled and paid all of the victims. You know what I mean? Well, the ones that came forward, because I'm sure it was more than just those, what was it, 9 that came
Yeah.
forward, and then one ended up unaliving himself.
Yeah.
So I think it was
Yeah.
9 that came out initially, and then one unalived. He couldn't take it no more, man. He couldn't live with himself, and that was terrible what that man did to the boys. And then, giving them some money, that don't take away what you did to them, man. You know, that don't work. Same as Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, he lied over and over and over again. Yeah, I did say yo king of pop lied. He did. Because he kept saying over and over and over, but I didn't do these things. They know I didn't do these things. I didn't do this. I
Right.
would never do this. I would never touch a child, never hurt a child, never ever land. And then turn around and pay all of them.
Right.
What was it? No less than 20 million. He
Yeah. No
paid
less.
all of them no less than 20 mil. Paid the parents 5 and 6 mil a piece. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How many cases did he? Wasn't it 20?
Yeah. It was over
20
20K.
over 20 cases, 20 mil, over 20 mil a piece per kid, and 5 and 6 mil for each parent. But you didn't do it. You lying. You
Right.
lying. And then, do you remember that room that we was in, my Charlotte, when them cats was like, see, Michael got money. He was just trying to hurry up in the case. No, dude, I'm not giving you my money for no lie.
Right.
You understand? Now, I would take a chance that if my lawyers just, fail to, prove my case, I would roll with it like that. But I'm not just giving in just because I got no bread and say, you know what, I just want this over with. Fuck that. We fighting all the way. If I'm innocent,
Right.
I'm going all the way. You know, and
Right.
that's
Don't.
insane how they do that. How they claim that they do that. You know, just want to pay somebody to get it over. Diddy didn't just want to pay Cassie to get it over with. He got caught.
Right.
He got
Right.
caught. Didn't think that video was going, and he supposed to paid them to get rid of that video in that hotel.
Mm.
When he beat that girl up, drug her through the goddamn hotel.
Right.
He didn't think that was gonna come out. That shows that Cassie was telling the truth about you, doing the things that you did to her. And like I said, I don't believe it's just always about money. Sometimes women and children get a gust of courage and say, you know what, I need to tell somebody. Because hell, when they kids, when they children, they be terrified, man. I hate that shit happen to our children.
Right.
That they don't have anyone that they can go to and tell this is happening to me. And so we can come together and go fuck that pastor up. Salaki, don't go do that, y'all. don't,
Right.
don't go do it.
Yeah.
Let me do it. No, I'm just kidding, y'all. I'm just kidding. But I'm
Right.
just
Right.
saying, though, come on, man. That's what you feel like. That's what they make you feel like when you hear that. And if your child comes to you with something of that nature, man, you want to, oh boy. And you know something? In the kingdom of heaven, right? That's what's going to happen to them. And that's what needs to happen to them now. Is for
Right.
the dirt to be dug up and you just kicked over in the side. You know how they do in the movie? You know what I'm saying? You know how they do in the movie when they just dig a hole and kick the body in the dirt. That's what needs to happen to pedophiles, man.
Right.
That's what needs to happen to sexual deviants, perverts. These people that's portraying to be pastors and ministers and bishops and reverends and deacons. Oh my. You understand?
Yeah. Right.
Claiming to be the shepherd of the sheep, the leader of the flock. And here you are doing this type of madness. That young man that was on that video, I believe what he was saying. And I'm gonna show you why I believe it, because I got some other stories and we're gonna back it up. You know what I'm
On God.
saying? Go ahead,
On
come on with it.
and on top of that, you know, God looked like he probably in his maybe early 20s, late 20s, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he bringing this story out. This happened to him in the eighth grade, man. The
Yeah.
eighth grade. So on top of that, you a homosexual pedophile, man. It happened in the eighth grade. Come to find out, his wife know all about it. She didn't call him
Mm-hmm.
red-handed. She know about the whole thing too, and that's what happens in that Christian, that filthy, dirty Christian church, man. Is they
Mm-hmm.
constantly covering up the stuff they doing in there.
Mm-hmm.
Constantly. That's all they do is covering stuff up, and then when it comes out, the Christian church they've been doing it for so long, the members don't even care because they've been hearing about the rumor for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? They've been hearing the pastor been sleeping with the young boys and the young girls for 20 years, and it's not a shocking thing. They ready to pray, send out the prayer warriors, uh, eat the communion, pass the plate around for the money, and forget everything. Let everything, what do we say? Let bygones be bygones. You know what I'm saying? After this,
Mm-hmm.
after your pastor is destroying your family with the Bible, man. And
Yeah.
so that's why it's so hard for people to even believe in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Because your pastor has just uh, you know, done what they've always done. It's lied to you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And
that's
it's
a
just
fact.
it's just another case that happened here. And unfortunately that could have that, who's to say that could have been the thing that turned this guy to a homosexual. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever the case may be. It's just a sad story all around. He got, like you
Right,
say,
right,
Cap. He got
right.
he got another video, and he's just down in the family, tearing the family apart, and he's just, it's just what is it? Sin on top of sin, man. Y'all just keep going, and it's just never ending. In that Christian church, man, this ain't the first one. This ain't the last. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. You're right. It ain't the first. And what's sad is that it's not the last. It should have been. It should have never even been the first. You know what I
Right,
mean? If these people claim to be men and women of God, they would never do the things that they doing to our people and to our children. That's how you know they not. And then what's so ridiculous? I know you won't play that video you got, but
come on.
what's so ridiculous about it is how they sit here and will say that we are a cult. There's something wrong with what we teach. Oh, and Shalom Akim, everybody that's in the chats, on the clapper,
Yes,
on the TikTok, on the Facebook, on the YouTube. You understand? All of that. All right. At the water for rocking with us. But yeah, but they'll turn around and say we're a cult. There's something wrong with what we teach. You know what I mean? Look at how we dress. They love talking about how we dress. I actually love that fly shit, garments, headpieces. You
right.
understand? The
Hey,
big, the
Cap.
big, the big shield. You understand? And
Right,
I got the
right,
little shield. I ain't put the little shield on. It's over there. But I got the big shield, the little shield. You understand? Shields on my chest, shield on my arm, shield across my back. You understand? I absolutely love it. We're getting back to
right.
our culture. But
That's
then
like it,
this
Cap.
is what they do in them churches, my Shala.
Yeah, come on.
People have stories like that they can tell and it be factual. Now, nobody could tell a story like that on any of the men in the ISUPK and it be true.
Right,
Nobody can come back and say, oh, see, when I was in the eighth grade, no, because we don't do that in here.
right.
You understand? We don't do that in here. Go ahead, Marshall. I know you want to get in there.
Now, what I was gonna say, 2 points I want to make on that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, when you was just saying we ain't got no stain on our jacket, man. We ain't got nothing on us that anybody's gonna be able to say anything. And a lot of stuff been going on with these fake Israelite groups and all this little crazy stuff popping up. and I know you had left the room or whatever like that, and they they was talking about all the other Israelites. They was like, let's talk about all the Israelite groups and all the stuff they've been caught up in. So they start. I was standing to listen.
Oh yeah.
They was going, yeah, they was going in on all these other Israelite groups. You know what I'm saying? And I
Mm-hmm.
put in the chat.
Yeah.
I said, the ISUPK Home of the Truth. We ain't got no charges on us. I
Damn
waited.
right.
I said, look, Cap. I waited for them to say something. D Jack was in there, and I waited and I waited. And the only thing they could come up with, y'all doctrine is off. I'm like, all right, whatever. You say what you want to say, but you would never be
Right.
able to say we done touched somebody, we tried to sleep with another man's woman, or none of that crazy stuff. You ain't gonna come up
Damn
with
right.
nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Damn
You
right.
ain't gonna find it. You know what I'm saying? So that was one thing, and then the other thing you was talking about, they was in there talking in that room about. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
They start talking about me bringing my name up and stuff, and they was like, they got they always wearing them headpieces. They start looking at my headpiece on my PTR. They like, yeah, see, them ain't no cheap headpieces. They got to get them custom fitted. I'm like, yeah, you damn right. He was like, they be bling blinging on the side. You think you talking bad, brother?
Right. I
Hey,
heard. Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Feel good about this headpiece that you talking about. It looks damn good. Like you said, I love wearing it. You know what I'm saying? I love wearing it. When I go anywhere, people
Man.
stopping and staring and wanting to know
You feel me?
what's that? How you get that? Let me check that out. Let me touch it. You know what I'm saying? No.
That's right.
You
Damn right.
know? So Salakia,
Damn right.
sir. Yeah,
No, it's
yeah.
all good.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, that's crazy. But like you said, you was waiting. You was waiting for the UPK charges, and guess
I'm
what?
waiting.
Ain't none.
Yeah, right.
Ain't none. You understand? That's insane, though. And what's even more crazy about that is how our people can't see that.
Hmm.
Clearly, these churches have been doing this and getting away with it forever. And not once has the ISUPK ever been charged with such a thing.
Never.
You understand?
Never.
The pastors out here sleeping with molesting children. They got ridiculous charges everywhere, under every denomination. And guess what? But then they look at us, whose record is squeaky clean, and they say, "Oh, see, y'all doctrine." No, we ain't talking about doctrine right now.
Right.
Because that ain't off either. That's not what you brought up. You didn't bring up
Right.
doctrine.
Right.
You
Right. Right.
understand?
Right. Yeah.
You was
Yeah.
talking about all the filth and the wickedness that them fake Israelites was doing. That's what you was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But then when it come to us, the only thing that you can say, and you can't even say that and be honest, because
Right.
guess what? We are the only ones with the truth.
All
You
right,
understand? And that's a fact. The ISUPK is the home of the truth. Okay.
Absolutely.
So and like I said, we don't partake in this. We don't deal. Oh no. This would never happen up under this roof.
Never.
And if it does, guess what? It's going to get dealt with. It's going to get handled. It ain't going to get swept up under the rug.
Right.
You understand? That's not going to happen. General Hyman just said it in the class. He said, "You commit adultery in here, you're getting kicked out of school." He said
Right.
all the time, "Look, I'm waiting for a reason to throw you down the stairs. Get rid of
Right.
you."
He said, "I don't want you in here. I want you out of
Hey,
here."
hey,
You know what I'm
look, I gotta find that class out when what was it, a fake Israelite or a Kemet cat? Somebody ended up coming to the New York, the Philly class. And
saying?
Captain Cesario was, oh my God. General Haim was teaching the dude. I forgot what he was doing. He was talking shit. This is when I first came in the truth. This video came up. And he turned around, boy. You could see Captain Cesario. He on edge. He like just waiting to hear the words fall on him so he can get them. He like this out of his seat,
Yeah.
ready to get him. Oh man! And they rushed that brother right up out of the school.
Damn right.
Right down the stairs. You understand? He got the tripping, he got the clown, and he got thrown out of school right down the stairs. In Philly, the school
Yeah.
was up on the second floor. They got the first floor now. but it was up on the second floor where Commander
Mm.
Genie had to do his radio show.
Yeah. Man.
You understand? Yeah,
Yeah.
all them stairs, brother. Good night. Yeah,
Hey.
I'm telling you. So, people, man, I just don't get it. I hate that my people are this goddamn delusional to where these preachers, you keep putting your faith and your hope and your trust in these folks, and they keep letting you down, man.
Right.
I just don't get it. Like, I mean, what's wrong with you? You know, you love heartbreak that goddamn much to where anytime you heard, you don't turn around and shun it. You don't get away from it. You run to it. You can't wait to get to church the next Sunday and put your money in the bucket, knowing you just heard about what pastor did to some little child in the church, knowing you heard about him sleeping with somebody else's woman in the church, and you go and support that bastard.
Right. That's support.
That's
Yeah.
ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Come on with it, Marshall.
That's crazy, sir. All right, let's get into this next one right here.
Come on.
Let's see. Make sure I pull it up.
17-year-old has been arrested after he allegedly killed his grandmother at a church in Monroe County. According to Monroe County Sheriff Kevin Crook, 17-year-old Jaden Hamilton is charged with murder in connection to...
No, it's the wild. Go play it.
Okay.
At 6,
Okay.
the 17-year-old has been
Okay.
arrested after he allegedly killed his grandmother at a church in Monroe County. According to Monroe County Sheriff Kevin Crook, 17-year-old Jaden Hamilton is charged with murder in connection to the death of his grandmother, 73-year-old Ollie Hamilton. Deputies responded to a call when a family found the grandmother severely beaten inside the church. The sheriff says evidence led deputies to the grandson who confessed to the crime following his arrest.
Yeah, man.
Oh damn, 73. What could a 73-year-old woman have done to you? Huh?
I had looked it up, Cap. It don't say.
You got it. Granny had to have pulled the pistol on me, and I still wouldn't have beat her to death. You know what I'm saying? I would politely take my 73-year-old grandma and them weak hands of hers and take that gun out her hand. You understand? If that's what it was, I no. I remember my mama used to play this all the time with me. Boy, I don't care how big you get, I still whip your ass. Mama, do you think I'm gonna let your little behind? Do you think I'm gonna let your little behind put your hands on me? Come on, mama. You ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? And look, my mom thought she was tough. She turned around and started playing, trying to wrestle. And I had to take just a little pinch of her skin. And mama, don't do it. Don't make me. You know what I'm saying? She get to playing. And I just pinch that little skin. Like, okay, now you don't want none of this. But just saying, I wouldn't have, you know what I'm saying? Even if it wasn't a self-defense thing, man, I wouldn't have did that to my grandmother, man. It was that little guy got a lot of demons on him. You can see it in the picture, man. You understand? You can see it, and put this picture back up there, Mashallah. Don't play the video again. Just put the
Okay.
Look, this brother, he got all demons. I look at him. You can see him all over him, man.
Let me get into some. Yeah, let me get into some of the article. It don't really say.
Come on.
Don't really say what he did, but it's just kind of going over again. It says a teenager allegedly confessed to beating his own grandmother and unaliving her inside a church that she attended, with her body later being discovered in a holy building. Police were dispatched to Smith Chapel Holiness Church around 5 p.m. on October 29th and discovered the 73-year-old lady. It says the victim was reportedly found near an area that led to the kitchen, and she was pronounced dead. It says investigators said they found evidence linking the 17-year-old grandson, Jaden Hamilton, to the crime. It says the longer the investigation went, evidence started pointing in a certain direction, said Sheriff Kevin Crook, said during the press conference obtained by the Monroe Journal. A young man had supposedly gone for help early on after the attack. We ended up bringing him in last night, and he confessed to the crime. It says, this is a tragedy of the worst kind because you've gotten a beloved church member, family member, and community leader unalived, and you come to find out within 24 hours she was unalived by another beloved family member. It says, if somebody is not able to control, it says, Crook said, if somebody is not able to control their impulse and they reach that point, I don't think it really matters who the victim is at the time. You know what I'm saying? It says if it got to them to if it got them to the level of anger, they're going to lash out at whomever. It just happened to be his grandmother. So, like you
Right.
said, this brother had a lot of things going on with him as far as demons. You know what I'm saying? He definitely had an anger issue. If that's kind of like what they point to. He had some type of anger and he was lashing out. And you know, this is not the first time he's probably done it. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
the church don't have no solutions. The church don't have no answers
No, they
because why
don't.
he couldn't go to the church. You know what I'm saying? This is in some cases this can be a crime of passion because where he unalived it at in the church. That's where you go pray and it's supposed to be a safe space.
Right.
You know, the church is supposed to be a safe space, and this is where he did. You know, this is where he did what he did.
Heinous crime.
So
That.
yeah, so the church cannot be a place you can go to be safe. It's not. The church is not going to save you at all, man. But again, like Cap said, you want to run to the church, you want to be there like it's something special, and it's an evil place to be. The Lord is not
Mhm.
in that Christian church at all. You know what I'm saying, Cap? You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
right.
You go ahead. Bro. You go
He's
ahead.
not. He can't be, and he could never have been there because look at what's constantly happening in these churches. Huh? This is horrible what this young man did to his grandmother in the place of worship, in
Hmm.
the so-called house of God. Like you said, this is where you go to pray and get healed at, not killed at. You know
Right.
what I mean? Damn. Like I said, this little brother here, he got a lot of demons, a lot of problems. I wonder what was, his issue for real.
Hmm.
You know, I wonder what was his reason because I'm looking at now my grandparents they did. You understand? Even my parents are dead. They're deceased, and I cannot. As I'm thinking right now, right, I cannot think of anything that they have ever done to me. You
Right.
understand?
Right.
To where I would want to beat them to death like this. You know. Now it was times that my daddy didn't take me places and didn't
Hmm.
get me a bike and a football, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
and the video game and stuff I wanted. But I didn't
Right.
want to unalive my daddy, man. You know what I'm saying? That was my daddy I loved. That was my hero. I just could not see myself unaliving him because he did not buy me a game. You
Right.
understand? He eventually bought it for me, you know. So no, I look at my mama, you know, and there's nothing that my mother did. She did everything that she could to protect me and raise me right and all of that that she knew best. And guess what? I can't think of nothing that she did to make me want to unalive her. I think about my grandpa, man. That was my other hero, boy. Kenny, man. My grandpa, he was a man. Do you hear me? I loved him too. And he did nothing to hurt me. He would never did. I just can't think of. And then my grandma, oh my God, hands down. This woman
Right.
was the sweetest woman in the world.
Right. Yeah.
And you know, Marshall, I told you about this story. My grandma took a bullet for me, saving my life. You
Right. Yeah.
understand? When I was a kid, I could probably not even be here had it not been for my grandma shielding me and taking that bullet for me. You understand? When them cats came, they was looking for my daddy and my auntie, and they did a drive-by on my grandmother's in them house. And
Hmm.
they turned around, and we was all on the porch. And my grandma saw them guns get drawn, boy. She grabbed me real quick and turned around and got hit. You
Hmm.
understand? As soon as she picked me up, brother, she got hit
Come on,
straight up.
gangster.
Yeah.
Come on, gangster.
So me harm my grandma. You understand? When this woman did that for me, nah, I just can't see it, man. You know, I just can't. Nobody in my family has done anything to me to where I'm gonna resort to this, you know, and crash out and lose my mind and unalive my grandma. This is sad. This is terrible.
Yeah.
This is terrible. You know, but like you said, Marshala, you said a key thing. The Christian church don't have a solution to none of this.
Right.
To none of this. Christianity is not the way. Christianity is not the way. And guess what? The church, it never was safe. It never was safe. And it really ain't safe now.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's really not safe now. Let me jump to this.
Come on, sir. Thing. Yes. The only thing the Christian church is in the way. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, Cap, the church is not the way, but they are in the way. They are in the way of us waking up our people and letting them know who they are according to the Bible, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You are in the way. You know what I'm saying? You are our people are high off Christianity, man. And they won't come down from it.
Yeah, they are.
They can't put it down and learn exactly what they're supposed to do. And then you get preached and prophets like me and Captain K. You don't want to hear nothing. You don't want to hear how bad your filthy church is. You don't want to hear how bad your pastor is. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You don't want to hear how bad you are. You know what I'm saying? You don't, because you don't want to stop. You don't want to stop what you're doing. That's why you keep going to that Christian church getting baptized 5-6 times a year. You can't wash that shit off of you. You can't wash it off of you, man. It ain't coming off.
Say my child 6 times you'd have been to get baptized. Ain't that insane?
You know how it go, Cal? People get baptized 3 times in a year, and it still ain't working.
Yeah. Hey, and look, I done heard so many Christians say just what you just said, that it didn't work. I got baptized. I got to get baptized again. I said, damn, for what? Again? It didn't work the first time. It didn't work the first 3 times. You know what I mean? It didn't work the first 12 times. What you mean? Yeah. And you don't understand by now that Christianity don't work. They saying it themselves, huh?
Right.
They're saying it themselves that it didn't work, and you still don't realize that it didn't work. And we're gonna show you now how Christianity just don't work. You know what I mean? It worked for these sickos like this guy here. It says pastor accused of trafficking church members after forcing them to move in with him. And this is insane. Look at this preacher here. Look at this pastor here. Look at this pastor here. He looked like a damn pervert.
Damn sure do.
And I think he's from the tribe of Issachar.
It look like it.
He look like he Issachar, right? Yeah. With the name Flores, he might be. Yeah. So check it out. It says an Oklahoma pastor is accused of trafficking members of his church after making them move in with him, according to officials. Hold on one second. I'm too far. Okay. Elmer Baca Flores, an Oklahoma City area pastor, forced the members of his church to quit their jobs and isolated them from family by making them move into the church, where he also lived, officials said. The victims were allegedly forced to work for Flores without any pay, and he would threaten them with physical harm if they attempted to leave, claiming he was a member of the violent gang MS-13. Yeah, he's definitely an Ishmaelite.
What?
He's definitely an Ishmaelite. Now, just check this out. Just look at this, Marshala. You want to go to church to clap and sing Jesus, Jesus, G, and then you got your pastor in your face talking about what's up, loco?
Right.
Huh?
What's up, Vato?
What's up, Vato? Throwing up signs and shit at you. You think I'm playing with you, homie? Huh? You want your ass kicked? It's 13, homie. You understand? However they do it, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But you think you finna go there and praise the Lord. And you turn around and get in traffic, getting your ass whooped, getting gang signs thrown up in your face. Boy, what kind of church is this? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What is this? Mount Tabernacle of MS-13?
Right.
What kind of church was this, huh? Come on, man. Look at what this do. This is insane. But check it. It says Flores also allegedly spiritually coerced the members by targeting their religious convictions. Oh, so he was going around saying, you know what? Yeah, see, I know you wasn't paying your tithes. See, you did this a long time ago. You did that a long time. So he taking whatever the things they done did and mixing it up. You understand?
He extorted his members, Cap. Come on, man.
Yeah. He tell them, you know, God see what you doing, and you know I see what you doing, cause I am a man of God, loco. Yeah, I am MS-13 of God, homie.
Oh man.
Hey, and turn around and use their religious convictions. Damn. It says one of the members said Flores gave her a test to prove her ability to resist temptation and sexually battered her during it. How? Wait a minute. Hold on. So you teaching the woman to resist sexual temptation, but you sexually, you know what I'm saying, battered the woman during the test,
right? To
see if she was going. So. Oh my God, this dude's sick. This guy is sick, man.
Golly, man.
Mashallah, this guy is sick. It says in April, Flores was arrested on 3 counts of lewd acts with a child, according to the Oklahoma Bureau of Narcotics. In October, his charges were adjusted to include 5 counts of human trafficking for labor and 1 count of sexual battery. So they turned around and had to update this fool charges. They said, wait a minute, we done had some more stuff come hit our doorstep about you. You know what I mean? So let's add this on to it. This is insane. This is insane, mashallah. And this pastor was disgusting, man. It's diabolical, man.
Yeah.
This is diabolical to do this to your members, man.
He gonna give her a test talking about resist the penis, and he's trying to give it to her.
Yeah. Yeah. You tell her if any man walk up on you like this with his penis in his hand, resist. Let me see you resist. Come on, man. This is ridiculous. I don't want my woman to resist. Take me, baby.
Oh my goodness.
You understand?
Take me through there.
Don't resist. Don't resist. Don't. What my man say on that song? Don't hold back. Just give it here. Don't say nothing. Just give it here. Don't resist me, baby. I don't want to force nothing on nobody, man. What's wrong with these preachers? What's wrong with it? It's all the women that's single women. Mm-hmm. Let me go a little deeper in that dive. Single women. All of the single women that's out here, mashallah, and they got to do children and force themselves on, you know what I'm saying, adult women.
On these women, what?
You want to give her a test. You know, I'm gonna test you and see if you can resist. Of course she's resisting you, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn.
Right.
She don't want you.
Right.
Yeah.
She don't want you. Like,
she don't want you. Damn.
Right.
That's disgusting. Right. Nah, you preachers are disgusting, man.
Absolutely, Cap.
Damn, mashallah. Come on with the we can pull it up on the screen.
Yeah, I got another one. So, you know, this is kind of going in.
Number one, Ruth and A.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I pulled it up already. Okay, my bad.
It's gonna automatically play because I got it on as an audio file.
Okay,
But
go ahead.
I mean, it's the doctrine also, Cap. You know what I'm saying? Is a horror in the Christian church, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's a horror, man, that our people that they can let. You know what I'm saying? Our people so messed up on the Bible. You'll let these pastors come in here and tell you anything, and they have a congregation actually listening to this. You have people actually sit up here and listen to the crap that come out of these pastors' mouths, man.
Mm-hmm.
They're full of crap, Cap. We're gonna play this, and this is just wild, Cap. Here we go.
Yeah. Come on with.
We read the Bible. Number one, Ruth and Naomi. Ruth and Naomi. Ruth and Naomi were in a same-sex lesbian relationship.
Oh my God.
Look how quiet it got in here. I'm trying to sit down. But for all of you that grew up in these classes being taught to wait on your Boaz, that God is going to send Ruth her Boaz, God sent Ruth Naomi.
Oh my God.
When you read the vows and the covenants that they made with each other, they are vows that we still use today in marriage ceremonies. She said, wherever you go, I will go. Your God will be my God. There are even references, and I don't have time to do this. We don't do this in this teaching. We have a teaching where we do break down these scriptures. But there are references that demonstrate that they had a sexual relationship. I'll even take it further. For all of y'all that talking about some Ruth and Boaz are the examples of for single women. Ruth got Boaz drunk. Ruth got Boaz drunk, had sex with him for the sake of having a baby. And in the text, it does not say Ruth and Boaz's baby. It says Naomi's baby. Boaz was a sperm donor.
No.
That's called surrogacy.
Love it.
Well, why ain't nobody getting up, walking the hell out of there?
Right.
Hearing this filthy mess. Why haven't the people said, what? Oh, hell no. You start hearing people grabbing jackets and Bibles and picking them feet up and putting them down and getting the hell out of there. Why don't you hear doors closed? You know how they said, close the door. Why don't you hear the door opening and shutting from people going out of it? You know? Damn, come on, man.
Yeah. And then look on top of that, Cap. You got some straight people in that church, and you're trying to push this homosexual doctrine on everybody with this clear lie right here.
Yeah.
This is a clear lie to say these two women was in a lesbian relationship.
Man, that's insane. To even put that on Ruth and Naomi like that, when Ruth and Naomi in that story, they did not say anything remotely close to they were lesbians. You know what I'm saying? It didn't say anything like that. Nothing gave me that. You know what I mean? Hold on. What? Oh, okay. They got somebody trolling.
That's just it.
I thought we had a comment on the clapper. Somebody trolling. But yeah, like I said, nothing that they said in their story made me think anything like that they were lesbians. Right. You know, like that's insane. And that's the problem with these, with our people that's going to these churches following these damn sissies. They are going to force this mess on you. The government is allowing them to do it. You understand? Homosexuality is the only thing that you can go around and pump and act like you proud about it. You can't say nothing about no straight pride.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Where are the straight pride marches at? Huh? They ain't got none of them. You know, you turn around and they protect them sissies. That if you say something about them, you gay bash one of them or or you can't say the word, or you know, all kind of mess. They protect them punks.
Yeah.
And here you are supporting them. You going to these churches. Why are our people going to these churches out in support of this foolishness, man?
Yeah.
Listening to this pastor that's clearly a gay man. And he clearly don't like vagina.
Right.
And you know, gay black men, they hate black women.
Mm.
They hate our sisters, man. They really think that all that flamboyant garbage that they be doing and acting and talking like, they really think that that is them acting more of a woman than the woman is an actual damn woman. Sisters don't even act like that. They don't even talk all stupid like they talk. They don't look ridiculous like they. Our sisters look good. Oh boy,
Right,
you understand? They look good. We don't need you dressing up. You know what I'm saying? It'll dress Tyler Perry and Martin Lawrence and Eddie Murphy putting on wigs and all. We don't need that. The women look absolutely fine playing themselves. Let a woman play a woman, not no man.
And if I could add on, on top of that too, Cap, is why do all nations of gay people try to act like the black woman? Like, come on, y'all black women don't understand this right here.
Yeah, they do.
All nations of people try to just go. If you Chinese, go act like a gay Chinese person. You know
they don't. They don't.
Act like a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
The most beautiful, oh my God, Kat, like you said, the most beautiful thing on this God green earth, man.
Mm-hmm.
They have to put, and they hate you.
Yeah.
They hate the black woman. The black man loves the black woman. The black man loves the black woman, man. Are you crazy?
Yep.
But
I know I do.
It's these other damn nations that's making y'all think that we hate y'all, man. And we don't. We love our women, man. But this goes on in the church all the time, sir. And this is just another horror. You know, to add on to all the other stuff they doing back there in the back. You know what I'm saying? When they not in the pulpit. Then when you get in the pulpit, this is the type of, and this lets you know right here, Kat, that they don't even they're not scholars of the Bible. They don't study the Bible. They don't really take that Bible seriously, man. You know what I'm saying?
No,
because
they don't.
How in the hell did you get two lesbians out of this story right here? How you get two lesbians?
Crazy, yeah.
Right. And they ain't read the scripture about you ain't supposed to be no punk either. You ain't read that one. I guess you just skip all over that one. You just skip all over that one and think you know what's going on in this story, man. It's ridiculous, Kat. It's just ridiculous with that Christian church, sir. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's just ridiculous.
That's a fact. Yep. They absolutely do not understand the scriptures. Because if they did, they would know better than to be a goddamn sissy or a lesbian. You know what I'm saying? Did you have anything else you wanted to pull up?
No, that was all I had, sir. That was the last one I had.
Okay. Let me remove this one. I'm put the scripture on. We can get up out of here.
Okay, come on, sir. We go ahead and roll and I want to
read that scripture out.
Okay, come on, sir. In the book of Jeremiah, chapter 23 and verse 1, it says, "Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Lord."
Woe unto these pastors. The Lord said, destruction unto you pastors for what you are doing to our people, man. You understand? The Lord said, woe. He didn't say, thank you, Jesus, and hallelujah.
Right.
That's not what the Lord said. That's not what said the Lord said. You understand? The Lord did not say, you know what, Jesus is on the main line. Tell him what you want. Okay, that's not what he said.
Right.
He said, "Woe unto them." He didn't tell them they was blessed and highly favored. Did he, Marshall?
Right. Right.
Did he say you blessed and highly favored?
Right.
No, he didn't.
No, he did not, sir.
He said, "Woe be unto the pastors." Why? Because all of you are pieces of garbage, man.
Right.
Every last one of you. Now, let me tell you something. You know how they say, not my pastor. Your pastor may not have molested children, but I guarantee he's still a liar. Your pastor may not have slept with another man's wife, but I guarantee you your pastor is still a hypocrite, just like all of them are.
Right.
Just like every single preacher is. I bet you, you understand? I bet you that he's that. He may not be a sexual deviant and a pedophile, right? He may not be say LGBTQ plus, but he is a hypocrite and he is a liar. And guess what? God said woe to him too. He looking good in his Cadillac now. He looking good in his Bentley now. What's the pastor? David Taylor. The one that was here, he was here, stationed here. Was it Texas? I think he had 3 different spots where he was here. He was in Texas, and I think Minnesota. I'm not totally sure.
I can't think of. I know you talk. I know exactly what you're talking about. We did a story.
We did several stories about him. And look at what happened to him. This man on his podcast begging for millions of dollars. And then telling the people, you know what y'all problem is? Why y'all not giving? Because of the spirit of stinginess. That's what he said. He didn't say selfishness. His nigga said stinginess. They got the spirit of stinginess. You niggas is stingy. That's what he said. Okay. And that was his way, like what we read in the article where the preacher was using religious convictions to make people give money. That's what they all do. They all do that. That clip that you played about Juanita Bynum. She was like, "Oh, okay, come on, let's obey the spirit now. Let's obey the Lord. Give that $1,000. Come on, get the envelopes. Give me 30 of them envelopes. $31,000 is $30,000, and that's what she planned on collecting that night. And I'm sure she got it.
It's like if I could, sir.
Come on.
That's like going into the bank and sticking the place up. You know what I'm saying?
For real, yeah.
That was a stick up.
For real.
Give me your money. I need that money out your pocket right now. This is a stick up. That's all they put at the end. This is a stick up. Give me your money. And like you said, they're going to beat you up with that religious guilt. And say, God put this on my heart that you was going to give $1,000.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
That's crazy to be counted. You know what I'm saying?
It really is, man. And like I said at the beginning, I hate that my people keep falling for this foolishness. I really hate that they are so blinded that they can't see that what we have to offer in the ISUPK or the Commanding General YAHANNA is the truth. It is true change. You can actually change. I know some of the people out there that feel like all the stuff that they ever went through, that they're never going to change and that they don't have a reason to. You know, me finding out that the greatest black man to ever live, matter of fact, it wasn't a white boy, to find out Jesus Christ was not a white boy, you know what I mean? That was life-changing to me. Right. To find out that our king is actually a big brother of ours also. You understand that we got the same blood going through our veins. Like I did not ever get what I got, you know what I'm saying, as far as teaching in the church like I did when I came in the ISUPK. I don't think I ever learned anything in church. Anytime I went, they weren't doing shit but singing and dancing.
Right.
That's it. That's all they was doing was singing and goddamn dancing. Mashallah.
Damn right, sir. I already know.
I don't remember them teaching shit, but passing that plate around. And matter of fact, this church that my grandma raised me up in, they used to sit in the whole people house, close the door. Pastor, what's his name?
Yeah.
Marvin Sapp.
Marvin Sapp.
Close the door. Close the door. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, close the door, nigga. I said close the door. They was doing that way back then.
Damn.
They would close and lock the door. Do you understand me? They would lock the doors when it was time to collect. And then every Sunday they had a set amount of, everything that they was collecting for. Like they had the pastor's collection, they had the pastor anniversary collection, they had the men's auxiliary collection, they had the women's auxiliary collection, they had the children's auxiliary collection, they had the choir rehearsal collection, they had lockout, that's what they used to do. Officer Model Boy, they used to lock them doors. They used to do it at his church too. They used to lock the doors, man. That's no lie. That's no lie. They would have the doors locked, and then they sat there and they would say, "Okay, we a little short." They say, "We need 300 for the men's auxiliary. The children's auxiliary just needs 75. The pastor needs 1,000." And they just run it down. And because they had a certain amount that they was looking to collect every week for every fucking thing. Insane.
Damn.
That was insane to me, y'all. And I remember as a kid sitting here saying, "Grandma, are we ever gonna go home? Are we ever gonna go home?" Like, man, we sitting there until everybody started coming out them purses and them pockets and making it rain on them goddamn buckets.
Damn.
We could not go nowhere. Straight up.
They holding people hostage. God damn.
Yes, absolutely.
That's
and
wild.
They would say, come on, y'all. All right, come on, y'all. We got a little more. Come on, we got a little more to go. Come on, y'all. Come on now.
That's evil. That's evil.
Yeah, that is evil. That's extremely evil to take poor people.
You got the old lady. You got the old lady sitting in that church cap, debating whether they gonna pay their bills, put food on the table, or put the money in the collection plate because you still need just a little bit more.
Yep.
You need just your greedy behind needs just a little bit more, and you don't give a damn how you about to get it.
Yep.
That's wild.
Yep. I'm telling you. Hey, but look, we can go ahead and end there. I'm telling you. And wait, listen, everybody tune in and wait for the next show that we're going to do about horror in the church.
Yeah.
Because it gets worse. I hate to say it, but it gets worse. You know what I mean? You would think after all these years, Christianity, if it was of God, it should be getting better. It should be showing some type of sign. You understand? To where people are actually changing their lives.
Right, absolutely.
No, but it's not happening. It's not happening, man. And it ain't gonna happen. It's never going to happen. Our people are never going to change in that church. The pastors definitely ain't gonna goddamn change. Right. They're gonna keep forcing money about your pocket and your bank account. David Taylor, one of his preachers came in and said, "Listen, man, get in y'all bank accounts and empty them out and give us all the money." That's what he said. I sent you that clip.
Yeah,
that's what he said. Yeah. That's what he said. Give me all, break yourself, fool. That's what he said, Mike, y'all.
Yeah.
Go in the bank account of yours and break yourself, nip. I'm pinky, nickel. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But look, make sure y'all tune in, man. Every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to me, Captain K, the Goggle Boy, and my main man, Officer Maya Shala, you understand, out of ATL, holding it down on the STATL Connect podcast. We didn't bridge the gap. You understand? We didn't bridge that gap all the way from the Lou, all the way down there to the Braves. You understand? So make sure y'all
Right.
tune in at those times. All right. And with that, Shalom Israel.
Islam is real.